Today I'm going to show you how to set up a Fiverr gig. This has been a long time coming. I've procrastinated by doing other things that really make me money, but I want to help you today. So if you stay tuned, I'm going to quickly jump onto my desktop and I'm going to show you how to set up not just 1 gig but 7 gigs in different variations so that you can find your ideal customer and make the money you want to on Fiverr. Let's jump into my desktop. Alright guys, so this is a throwaway account that I used for the account creation, So the first thing we need to do is we need to become sellers before we can actually start offering gigs like these. So where we're going to go is click on the profile, then you're going to click on become a seller. It's going to open all of this. You're going to scroll right to the bottom. You're going to click get started. I'm just going to click all of this. You can watch the videos, go through all of this stuff, but for this purpose I will just fill in. So that auto populates already, right? All of this comes from, you can update your description, and I would do this, right? I will make sure that my description for a seller tells them exactly I'm in the graphic design, or I'm doing videos or voiceovers, or whatever your gig is that you want to offer. Just build that out, right? Alright guys, so the one important thing is this text in here needs to be at least 150 characters, otherwise it won't let you go on, and that's what I just picked up. So the next thing is you just click all of these. I'm going to skip all of that. You can fill in the sort of things you need. Alright, so I haven't filled out all the information as a disclaimer right here. I just wanted to get to this page to show you what it will look like, but go and fill in everything on these sites. It will prompt you if you're missing anything. You can see there that I've only completed 30%. Do as much as you can to get it to 100%, and then you just click continue to create your first gig, and then you're going to see the page that I'm going to show you next. Okay guys, so I'm basically back into my main thing where I set up all the gigs, and I'm quickly going to run you through. So what you will see is that I'm in my seller profile, and when I'm in my seller profile, it's easy as that as just clicking between this. So you can switch between buying just by clicking there, and you see switch to selling. If I click that, it just goes back there. Then I want to go to gigs. If I click on gigs, it will give me this, right? And then for your first time, you will need to activate that as well. Let buyers know that you are willing to accept custom orders, and then you're going to click create your new gig, right? So I'm just going to show you because I've already inserted all the details just to make life easier in terms of the demonstration, right? So the first thing you will need to do is so this is your title of your gig, and there needs to be certain keywords, right? So PowerPoint redesign is keywords that are put in. Presentation is another keyword. So keywords are things that people will type into the search bar on Fiverr to actually find the sort of gigs they're looking for. The better optimized your page is, the higher it will rank, and I will show you an example of how I do this, right? So I've just said I will design or redesign a PowerPoint presentation in 12 hours. I use this 12 hours right here, right, for the upsell later. So I put that in because it draws attention, people want to see it, and it makes it just stand out. So I've just chosen graphic design. That's a drop down, so you choose whatever you are going into. Whatever you choose here, it will auto select things down here, so you must fill it in, right? So let me show you. So because I've chosen graphics design, it gives me all of these options right here. Okay, so what I do is I go presentation design because I'm going to do PowerPoint, right? And then I'm just going to go through every section around here. You just click and select according to what it is, right? So service type I've selected. Purpose, you can choose 3 things, right? So look at these at the top right corner and go maximum the whole time, because it's going to allow your gig to actually stand out yet again, because you're offering more than what someone else is that's just doing 1 out of the 3 maybe. Then you're going to select what PowerPoint or whatever else they give you to select there, and you choose appropriate stuff that you can do, right? What industries will you provide? I can choose 4, and I've done that already. If I deselect this, you will see it comes out bold again. I can choose another one, then it grays it out because I've gone for the maximum. Language is just English, and then what file format, so I'll do the new versions of PowerPoint. Keynote, if I wanted to PowerPoint, I'll do a PNG, PDF. That's just the way that I choose my file sources when I deliver. Another thing that's important is your search tags, right? So you're gonna focus on keywords yet again. So think about the sort of customer, that's what are they typing in when they're looking for you. They might type in business, they're looking for PowerPoints or slideshows, they're looking for pitch decks, and they might be looking for niche marketing things. Let me just show you how I do this. So I just start typing, let's just say niche marketing, right? So it's not finding the word that I'm typing in here, but it doesn't matter, right? So if I want that as a keyword, I just hit enter, and I can do a maximum of 5 tags, which I have here. So insert the words that is relevant for your offer. Then you click save. So what we're going to do, we need to fill in all 5 parts here. So we're going to go to pricing. This is the section where they actually want you to set up your gigs. For you to do this effectively, I want you to go and type in your service as a buyer, right? Then it's going to throw up all the other gigs that is competing with you. I want you to look at least 5 of the top providers and look at what they offer. And then what we're going to do in the beginning, and it's just in the beginning, we're going to offer the same sort of value or more value for less, right? I always started my gigs when I provided this at $5, $10, and $15 in the different packages. And then as I build up a reputation, I will start increasing my prices, and that is how you can get to a 2 or a 3 or a 4,000 rand service or order at one time. So you can still get 1,000 rand off of this one order, and I'll show you how through upsells, and it's going to come just below, right? So the basic gig, the standard gig, the premium, I've just used a little bit of marketing. I called it the Fiverr, the tenner, and the great one. I put a description of what I would give, so 5 slides basically, 10 slides and 20 slides. Then my delivery days, and you can put whatever is comfortable for you. Don't put yourself under pressure, right? Because this is a side hustle. So I don't want you to not be able to deliver. If you put 1 day and it's not possible, if you're working a 9 to 5, I'd rather go 3 days, 5 days, and 7 days to create 20 slides. What people can do is they can pay more for shorter delivery times, and I'll show you where we do that, right? You can just fill in all of these, click, select whatever. Price is $5, $10, and $20 that I put down here. These are just examples, right? Then you see add extra services. Note, increase your revenue by offering in-demand services at an additional cost. So these are the things that, what are you going to add to the gig that people will have to pay for, right? So if they want additional slides on the basic package, I will provide 5 extra slides for $5. You can just increase the price by there or there, and the same with those ones. So you can just select or put in whatever you want to, right? Then for extra fast delivery, remember I put 12 hours at the top there. They'll have to pay me $25 for it to be 12 hours. So if they take the basic gig of 5 slots and they want it in 12 hours or 1 day, they would basically have to pay me $25 plus the 5, so that's $30 to provide them with 5 slots. So it's making it worth my time, right? So let's say on the premium, I can do it in 3 days, but for the 3 days, they need to pay me $100, not $200, $100, right? So whatever you want, you can put it in there, and people actually buy these fast deliveries, right? So that's a nice way of adding extra income. Now you can put this in for extra revisions. You would charge $5, and you will do that within 2 days or 1 day, whatever you want to, right? So yet again, this will be dependent on what sort of category you go into. All of this changes depending on the category. So if you don't want to do I'm just going to deselect this. If you don't want to do the PowerPoint, that is fine. Then all of these will look a little bit different because of the category that you're in. Alright, so you can choose and see, and you can add a lot of different value that adds up in terms of your total order value, and that's how you make a lot of money off of one order. Yet again, go and look at your competitors. Look at what they have in the description of their gig. So what I've just put here is that what I do, so PowerPoint design or redesign service. Why am I rate so low, right? So out the box, because if I was a buyer, I would wonder, why is this guy offering what the other people are offering but at such a reduced cost? And I just say, because I need to build up my reputation on Fiverr. I don't have a reputation because that is where you are at. So I built this according to where you at. You don't have a reputation, you need to build up a reputation. You need clients, you need reviews and things like that. So then I just put there 10 years of experience in business. I'm OCD on details. Each slide deck is uniquely created. Unlimited revisions for my gig, right? You might have it different. And note, I can redesign or start from scratch on any of your PowerPoint slides. I will design a few initial slide designs, and I put this in, and if you're doing the PowerPoint, I want you to also put that in, because I don't want you to create a whole deck and then the guys say, no, you're off of the mark. So I'd rather do 2 or 3 or 5 slides or 1 slide and tell them this is the sort of feel for the deck. Is this what's there? Is this to their liking? They say yay or nay, and then you move from there, right? So don't waste time. And then I just put in a little bit more information. Then frequently asked questions. So think of stuff that people might ask. So put yourself in their shoes and answer the questions off the bat on your gig before they buy. Can I edit the final presentation? Yes, I will provide the slide deck in a format so that you can make additional changes, if any. But remember, you have unlimited revision. So just giving yet again a little bit of comfort for the buyer to say that I'm not going to run away. I'm going to provide what I say. And then, do you use templates? I design every project uniquely based on the scope of the industry and work provided. Okay. So then I save that, and it will go to the next one, the requirements. So this section is actually for when a customer has already bought. So they've paid for it. They've made all the upsell selections. Now they have to provide you with whatever information you need to carry out your gig. So what I just put in here, and this is why I say it's a copy and paste exercise, because please provide me with the details you want on your slide. And you can actually go and say this. Please provide me with the details you want on your slide. Break up the info so that I would rather say it represents a slide. So what I'm basically saying to them there is put in information and tell me what you want on slide 1, what information on slide 2, slide 3, and then you just copy and paste and you do a little bit of a design on that. Alright, so as easy as copy and paste, you save, and it will take you to your last portion, right? So now I'm going to add a little bit of value for you guys. If you've made it this far, you are going to get info that other guys are not going to get. So important thing for you to do is to actually upload a gig video. I've repeated this and I'll repeat it again, right? The more stuff you do to your gigs, the more stuff you do to your profile, it will look more legit. People will start trusting you. People would want to buy from you because you're giving them all the information that they actually need. So what I would do is I will create a video, and I'm quickly going to show you where you can get free videos created for you. So just going to click on here. So the site is called renderforest.com. You can just go to create a video, right? So I'm going to click there, create the video. And what I've basically used is just this. It's a free template. You go in, so I'm going to click on that, just go here, create now. You can choose your characters, you can change your characters. This is not about how do you use the site, it's just to show you that there's free options. So play around, see what's free. it will have a Render Forest logo on, but that doesn't matter because I want you to make money before you take money out of your pocket. Alright, so renderforest.com, click on create a video and it will give you all of these different options that you can go and look at. Alright, not all of them are free, that is a disclaimer, because not everything in life is free. Alright, so back to where we were, right here. Then put in images. So go and create this is just PowerPoint slides that are just saved as JPEGs, and I've just uploaded it here. You can do 3, you can see the 3, right? So I've just showed them that I know what I'm doing. It looks professional and they will see that, right? Don't worry about the gig audio for this one, it doesn't really make sense, but what I would do is I would maybe create a slide deck with generic information on it, right? Save it as a PDF, put it in here on the first page, yet again say everything that you would do in your gig, put a link back to your gig as well, because let's say someone downloads the PDF, they send it to another person, and this is also how you increase your sales, right? So link to your gig, and it will bring if they share that PDF with someone else, they will come back to your gig, buy directly from you instead of the competition. After uploading all of the stuff you need, you save, and that is when your gig will go into a section like this. It will first be paused, you can unpause it, and it will move into the live section, right? So this has been live for a day now, and what you'll see here is that it's already getting views, right? So it's already getting views without doing anything. I quickly want to show you why we optimize, why we say redesign your PowerPoint presentation in 12 hours. Design or redesign a niche presentation. PowerPoint presentation, you see, and I want you to actually, we can do 7 of these gigs at once. So I've only done 5, but I want you to do 7 and mix it up. Everyone, let it look a little bit different title, the rest of the information could be the same inside. Alright, so I'm just quickly gonna go to a new page. I'm gonna switch to buying. And I just quickly want to show you why I do that, right? So remember the title has keywords in. Remember I put tags in there. So let's say redesign. Look at that. Okay, let's go niche redesign presentation. Oh, look at that. Hansi has 1, 2, 3 on the first page. Alright, and look at this, it stands out. Look at what the other guys are asking, and if they go and they search for this, and this might not be the most searched one, right, but it's targeted. So when they look at this, they will see $5 versus $120 or $50. Okay, so that's how you get your first sales. You can also see that my image actually stands out from the others. You can quickly spot it, right? Look, there's another one, and that one actually has a video on it. Okay, so you can see that what I've done to the things is exactly what I've taught you in this video. Alright, now I'm gonna just switch back to selling. Your gigs are live, right? You can see active gigs 5, yours would be 7 because you're gonna follow what I said. 7 gigs, different descriptions or titles. And each one should have a different front image so it stands out, right? So now I'm going to show you where you can find buyers right off the bat. So when I click more and I go to buyers request, these are sections related to what we have to do, right? So we are in the design sort of thing, you see, so presentation design. So I can do presentations for argument's sake, and it will bring it up. So here are different sort of things that people are looking for. Not everything would be 100% on presentation design, but you can look at this. I'm doing a presentation titled Leaping from the Stool to the Stage, and they are willing to pay $20, right? So you can click on send offer if that is what you want to do. You choose something that is relevant out of what you offer, and that's why I say make sure that you have 7 and you have them spread out, because now you can take one of these gigs. I just click on it, right? Then I actually say what I would do for this guy. Knowing that his budget is $20, I will go in for $20, and then I will just fill out all of these things selected and things like that. So I can do it in 2 days, 3 days, whatever, doesn't matter. and then just put all of this information on and submit. The skill is in actually describing your offer. So look at what they're looking for and put that in there so that they see you have read their job description and you can provide exactly what they're looking for. And if that fits with them, you will get the gig, right? So this is a very easy and a quick way to actually get it. From experience, I can tell you, these are 3 people that have pitched to this guy because it's offering $1,000. But if you're not related to what they actually want, they're not going to look at your offer. On this sort of thing, I would also think about what would everyone would go max. If I have a related offer, I would go maybe $950 or something like that. $950, it's nearly like 15,000 Rand, right? So this is how you get customers without doing anything else. But also knowing that what I taught you with optimizing your title, using those tags effectively, you can see if you do it correctly, it pushes your gig to the top. Alright, so when someone is searching for your keywords and you've done the best optimization, it will push your gig to the top. Alright, so I always just like to show, so this site, Similar Web, shows how much traffic a site gets, right? Fiverr gets 59 million views or visitors a month on average. Here you can see that it's a little bit up and a little bit down from that. I think this one is like 61,700,000. Alright, so there is enough buyers and people coming onto the site to actually see your gigs and buy from you. You just need to make sure that you set it up in the right way. Just as a last disclaimer, if this is not for you, if you look through this gig or this video and you think that it's not what you want to do, that's not where you want to spend your time and effort, I would want you to look in the description. I make all my money through affiliate marketing. I've made money on Fiverr, I've done that. I've done surveys, I've done transcription, I've done SEO, client SEO and all of that. And for me, the best way to make money is through affiliate marketing. So if you are interested in affiliate marketing, and I believe everyone can do affiliate marketing, then look for the link in my description below and go and click that and sign up. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you for watching all the way through. I really hope that I've added value to your day and that you will take action, because that's the most important thing.